Har Har Mahadev. Hello everyone. Today we will continue with the Rudra Samhita, Srishti Khanda, Chapter 3. Narada and the Swayamvara. The Rishi said, O Suta, O Vyasa's disciple, what did Hari do after Narada had left? Where did Narada go? You should tell us that. Suta said, Vishnu is accomplished in the use of Maya. When the sage Narada left, as he wished, he followed Shiva's wishes and swiftly extended his Maya. He constructed a great city in the middle of the sage's path. It was 100 yojanas in expanse and wonderful. It was more beautiful than heaven and was decorated with many kinds of objects. Excellent men and women from all the four Varnas were amusing themselves. There the prosperous king Shilanidhi was arranging for the Swayamvara of his daughter, and there were great festivities. All kinds of princes assembled from the four directions. They were handsome, attired in many kinds of garments. They were eager that the maiden should choose them. Seeing this beautiful city, Narada was overcome with delusion. Full of curiosity and desire, he went to the king's gate. Seeing that the noble sage had arrived, King Shilanidhi made him sit on an excellent bejeweled throne. The king summoned his beautiful daughter named Srimati. He asked her to prostrate herself at Narada's feet. Seeing the maiden, the sage Narada was amazed and asked, O king, who is this immensely fortunate maiden? She is like a daughter of the gods. Hearing his words, the king joined his hands in salutation and replied, O sage, she is my daughter. Her name is Srimati. The time has come to bestow the auspicious one, and she is in search of a groom. She possesses all the auspicious signs, and the time has come for her Swayamvara. O sage, please tell me affectionately about her destiny and what has been ordained since birth. Please tell me what kind of groom my daughter will get. Thus addressed, Narada was overwhelmed by desire and wanted her. Narada addressed the king in these words, O Lord of the earth, this daughter of yours possesses all the auspicious signs. She is immensely fortunate and blessed. Like Lakshmi, she is a store of qualities. Her husband will certainly be a lord of everything, a brave one who cannot be vanquished. He will be a lord like Girisha. He will be an excellent god who vanquishes even Kama. Telling the king this, the sage took his leave and went away wherever he willed. He was confounded by Shiva's Maya and overwhelmed with desire. In his mind, the sage started to think, how can I possibly get her? In a Swayamvara full of kings, how can she possibly choose me? Every woman always loves beauty. There is no doubt that if I show her such a form, she will come under my control. Thinking this, the excellent sage made up his mind to assume Vishnu's form. Distracted by desire, Narada quickly went to Vishnu's world. He prostrated himself before Rishikesha and addressed him in these words. In private, I will tell you everything about what happened to me. Keshava told the sage, please tell me. Narada replied, the excellent King Shilanidhi is devoted to you. His daughter Srimati is the most beautiful woman in the three worlds. O Vishnu, I am wished to marry her quickly. Following her wishes, the Lord of the earth has organized a Swayamvara for her. From the four directions, thousands of princes have arrived. If you grant me your form, I will certainly be able to obtain her. Unless I have your form, she will not place the garland of victory around my neck. O protector, please grant me your form. I am your beloved servant. Please let it be such that the princess Srimati chooses me. Hearing the sage's words, Madhusudana laughed. Since he knew about Shankara's lordship, he was full of compassion and replied. Vishnu said, O sage, you can go wherever you want. I will do what is beneficial for you. After all, you are my beloved. Saying this, Vishnu gave the sage the face of a monkey. Having shown him these favors and given him this form, he vanished. Please note here that Hari is Vishnu's form and Narada asked for Hari's form. But the word Hari also means monkey. Thus, granting Narada his wish, Vishnu gave him the face of a monkey. Suta continued. Thus addressed, Narada was delighted and he had received Hari's form. He thought that he had been successful in his objective but did not comprehend the true intent. Narada, the excellent sage, swiftly went to the place where Swayamvara was being held, where all the princes had assembled. There was a divine assembly hall for the Swayamvara, full of princes. Narada went and sat down in the king's assembly. He sat there and thought, his mind full of delight. Since I am in Vishnu's form, there is no doubt that she will choose me. The excellent sage did not know that his face was malformed. All the men assembled there only saw the sage in his former form. The princes and others did not realize that there was a difference. To protect him, 2 of Rudra's Ganas had arrived there. They assumed the form of Brahmanas and knew the secret about the difference. Taking the sage to be a fool, the 2 Ganas approached him. As they conversed among themselves, they laughed at him. Behold Narada's form. It is as excellent as Vishnu's, but the face is that of a monkey. It is malformed and fearful. This one is confounded by desire and wants the king's daughter. They addressed each other in these words and laughed at him. However, since he was overwhelmed by desire, though he heard their words, he did not comprehend the true meaning. Deluded by desire, the sage looked at Srimati. At this time, the beautiful king's daughter left the inner quarters and arrived there, surrounded by women. Auspicious in qualities, she held a beautiful golden garland in her hand. As she stood there in the midst of the Swayamvara hall, she was as beautiful as Rama. With the garland, she sought her desired groom. She saw the sage with Vishnu's body and the face of a monkey and was angered. With a cheerful mind, she turned her gaze away and went elsewhere. She did not find anyone she desired in that Swayamvara hall. She did not bestow the garland on anyone present there. Meanwhile, Vishnu arrived there, in the disguise of a king. She did not look at anyone else, but only looked at him. As she looked at him, her face, which was like a lotus, bloomed. The beautiful lady placed the garland around his neck. In the disguise of a king, the Lord Vishnu accepted her and instantly vanished from the spot, returning to his own abode with her. All the princes lost any hopes of getting Srimati. The sage still suffered from the desire and was extremely distracted. Rudra's 2 Ganas spoke to him. O Narada, you desire her, but you look at your own face. It is that of a despicable monkey. Hearing their words, he looked at his face in a mirror. Seeing that his face was like that of a monkey, he was filled with instant rage. The sage cursed the 2 Ganas. Since the 2 of you have laughed at me, you will be born as Brahmanas. But though the seed will be that of a Brahmana, your forms will be that of Rakshasas. Hearing this, Hara's Ganas did not curse him in return. Since they knew the sage was deluded, they did not say anything. They returned to their own abodes, praising Shiva. They thought that everything is always determined by Shiva's wishes. Thus ends chapter 3 of Srishti Khanda. We will continue with the next chapter in the next episode. Thank you.